Am I Being Unreasonable is a 6-part comedy thriller series produced by Boffola Pictures and Lookout Point and written by and starring Daisy May Cooper and Selin Hizli. The series was broadcast on BBC One in the United Kingdom from the 26th of September 2022, and the series premiered in the United States on Hulu on the 11th of April 2023. The second series was commissioned by the BBC in October of 2022. Cooper plays Nick, a mum stuck in a depressing marriage, grieving the loss she cannot share with anyone. Hizli plays Jen, who arrives in Nick's life as a kindred spirit and a school mum, but both are concealing secrets. The rest of the cast include Lenny Rush as Ollie, Nick and Dan's son; Dustin Demery Burns as Dan, Nick's husband; David Flynn as Alex, Dan's brother and Nick's love interest; Amanda Wilkin as Susie, Alex's former love; and Carla Crome as Lucy, a meddling and sometimes irritating fellow mum at the local school. The show's title is borrowed from the Mumsnet message board, of which Cooper told The Times, "If you post anything on AIBU about whether you should end your marriage, they all scream, 'Leave the bastard immediately,' even if all he's done is sing over the Coronation Street theme tune." Cooper and Hizli knew each other from drama school and decided to make the show together, and so the show is partly improvised. Filming took place in 2021 at the Bottle Yard Studios in Bristol and on location in Gloucestershire. The show was first broadcast on the BBC on 23rd of September 2022. The show was originally meant to begin a week earlier, but was delayed, as were many other scheduled programmes, because of the death of Queen Elizabeth II and the resulting period of mourning. The show received a nomination at the Comedy.co.uk Awards for 2022 in the Best Comedy Drama Series category. On the 23rd of January 2023, Cooper received a nomination for Outstanding Comedy Actress at the National Comedy Awards, while Rush received a Breakthrough Award. On the 29th of March 2023, the series won 3 awards at the Royal Television Society Programme Awards. Lenny Rush won the Breakthrough Award and Performance Male Award, and Daisy May Cooper won the Comedy Performance for Best Female. The show itself was nominated for Comedy Drama Award at the same ceremony. Cooper was nominated for Best Female Performance in a Comedy Programme, and Rush for Best Male Performance in a Comedy Programme, and the programme Best Scripted Comedy at the British Academy of Television Awards, announced on the 22nd of March 2023. Now, to say this is an offbeat and completely weird dark comedy would be an understatement, but in so many ways it just really works so well. It's beautifully, weirdly random, very original, and just completely and utterly different from anything else you've ever seen before. There's actually quite a deep plot and a background story here, as you now delve into the complicated life that Nick lives. On the outset, she just seems like a bored housewife, but then you begin to realize there's so much more than meets the eye. And the same can be, of course, said here for Jen, who really does not come across as she first seems. Both these two women have secrets to hide, and even though there are incredibly funny bits that will make you laugh out loud, the show really holds your interest, as it really becomes sort of like a thriller, with complicated twists and turns along the way. Daisy May Cooper here is absolutely superb as Nick, and she really lights up the screen in every scene, as does Selin Hizli here as Jen, who plays her very enigmatically. She's completely unlikable at times, but then you see another side to her, and the rapport between, of course, her and Daisy May Cooper is, well, just fantastic. I suppose it helps that they were old friends going into it. The men in the show play peripheral roles, but yet are very complicated and can be quite sort of mean and nasty at times as well. But both male actors here, in Dustin Demery Burns as Dan and David Flynn as Alex, bring their characters to life perfectly. I also particularly enjoyed Carla Crome here playing Lucy. At first you find her quite annoying and irritating as one of the other mums at the school, but later on you see another side to her and she really becomes quite funny. Lenny Rush here as Ollie is absolutely superb. He plays his character so authentically and improvises most of his lines, apparently. And what I love about the show is it never really plays into his own dwarfism and growth defects, and rather he just is another character within the show. And even though there is a part of you that sort of feels sympathetic towards him initially, you start to realize that Ollie's really got another dark side to him, and Lenny brings this to life perfectly. Look, this is a really fascinating original show. Funny at times, also quite dark and brooding at others. The story is fascinating and will keep you riveted throughout its 6-episode run. And it really ends on a sort of cliffhanger as well, so I cannot wait to see where Season 2 takes us. Each episode, like I say, is completely different from the next, and it's wonderful to see the backstories and the different sides of Nick and Jen, as they are such nuanced and layered and complicated characters. Wonderfully original, with some superb acting performances and a tight script. But in the same breath, some fantastic improvisational comedy. Am I Being Unreasonable gets an 8.5 out of 10.